Okay, my Aquarius. I have a definite love for Aquarius because in the zodiac, Leo and Aquarius is like, I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see that, but it's like when we're at the top, y'all are at the bottom, and when we're at the bottom, y'all are at the top. Like, we are direct opposite signs is what I'm really trying to say. And a lot of the last couple of years, our zodiac has been going through things and going through new moons and super moons and real changes. So for the Aquariuses that I do know, my mom, my boss, a lot of people, I love y'all. And so this message is going to be really special to me because it's showing that y'all are getting out of y'all tough time. It's showing that y'all have been going through the ringer, especially in relationships, right? And especially in, work and just life in general. Okay, so this is where I say this at. It's the end of the cycle approaches because y'all are truly getting out of this tough time. This is what's happening. But it's time to use y'all creativity because y'all do have that. Y'all forward thinking and, and in a way gain some balance. Go inside of yourself. See, y'all are showing up in a new moon in Aquarius, right? So what that means is bring love into the situation. And when I say love is what y'all do best, like y'all are thinkers, y'all are forward moving. And this is the time that using the love that y'all have, y'all creativity into the situation is the way that you're going to bring love into it. But it also does mean checking yourselves because there's a certain sense of negativity that y'all carry around because y'all are in your heads a lot thinking, and wanting to make the next move and do the next thing, y'all kind of get lost and it becomes negative. It says it's time to release negativity, a mental space, or, the lack of self-esteem that it takes to go for something or to release yourself from something. And it's time to release that. And that is what's bringing love into the situation. And also, kind of like, because y'all are very kind people, but sometimes y'all can be very self-absorbed. Okay, and I know that as a Leo, y'all like, fuck that, that's you. But no, because y'all do spend so much time in y'all heads, the only way to go about something is the way that you have. That's the only way. Like, the way that y'all think is the best way to go about something is now the only way, but nothing is set in stone. And this is the mutable moon. Nothing is set in stone. So the way that y'all go about things is now asking yourself, what can I do differently? It's also asking you, what do you need to release? What do I need to release? Now, I am sensing a whole lot of, mental anguish. Now, this is where y'all at. Y'all stay a lot there. And this is where a lot of your creativity and a lot of y'all modern nature comes from, because y'all are in your heads and y'all don't say much about anything, and you don't share a lot. But it is time to release some of the ways that y'all have been, because it's not going to serve y'all anymore, especially because it's stone. And your current decisions have to do with because another sign got this, is looking at the bigger picture. Okay, if nothing is set in stone, right, and you want something to transpire and you want to get out of the negative situations and the negative mind states and the negativity that's been happening like the last 5 to 6, 7 years for y'all, it's like been a 10-year period. I know that for sure. 10 years, hella shit went down. Hella shit. All right, so y'all coming out of this, y'all feeling good, y'all making things happen. It's good. Y'all are good. Y'all are finally in a better space. But the way that you have been about going through things, is sometimes the way that you got into some bullshit. Right? So if there's a new cycle that is coming, you have to look at the bigger picture. What do I want to grow into? And because Aquarius is a fixed sign, so am I, so is Taurus. I know there's another one. If y'all want to tell me, if y'all know, tell me in the comments and everything. But because you're a fixed sign, it's hard for y'all to kind of transition into something new. It's hard for y'all to kind of transition into a different mind frame, especially because that's your comfort zone, your mind. Y'all keep a lot of things to yourself. Things go unsaid. It's all in here. And while that sometimes keeps you successful, it also could be into your detriment. And there are a lot of Aquarius business owners. Maybe y'all want to buy a house. Maybe y'all want to get married soon. Maybe y'all are in a relationship, because this all says stuff about commitment. Your commitment to something is being tested, and the way that you have been going about things in the past, and especially this last 10-year cycle, is not have to change and grow from the experiences that you have, and it is truly bringing love into the situation, seeing where you have gone wrong, being more reflective, and not in a beat yourself up type of way. Although y'all don't really do that anyway. Y'all kind of just go with the flow of things. Like, it is what it is. I did the shit. It is what it is. But now is the time. It's like some negativity, and and understanding that there's some things to release is now on your mind. So now to be reflective and to see where it went wrong, what things went wrong, why they went wrong, and to apply that now knowledge. One of my favorite Aquarius, when her birthday just passed, shout out to Miss Nita. Her birthday just passed. She said the biggest lesson that I had was understanding that I needed to take accountability for me and my actions. It was one of the most powerful things I had heard all week. I was like, girl, that's deep. But that is what is necessary in this thing. And that's really what bringing love into the situation is about. Taking accountability for past actions and how things went wrong. Applying that knowledge of how you can be better. Applying that new mind state. Because once again, if you don't, nothing is set in stone. But if you do, nothing is set in stone. So if you do see some challenges coming in, which life is about challenges, you're not going to be able to not go through some shit. Y'all have been thriving. Y'all have been good at going through shit, getting out of shit, and making your next move. That's y'all thing. That's fucking awesome. But it is a bigger picture, and you care about the bigger picture now, even if you haven't in the past. Y'all are growing. Y'all are growing, and y'all are transforming. And the bigger picture likely has something to do with these newfound goals. Has something to do with this newfound enjoyment for life. It's definitely something to do with, the end of tough cycles and situations in your life, and tough mind states, and, lack of money, lack mentality. It is being accountable for whatever it is that you are trying to get up out of and go towards. Is what y'all need to understand, because at the end of the day, it's a win-win outcome in the forecast. But once again, nothing is set in stone. So what is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to change? What is it that you have to be accountable for so that you can recognize and reflect on and make better? What is it that you really, truly need to release? What is the negativity? Because your commitment is being tested. The way you think your plans and what you want to do, it is being tested. And y'all are fixed signs. So it's like once you set your mind on something and once it's in your grasp, you're going to do that till the fucking wheels fall off. And that's fucking awesome about y'all. But if you want it to last, and if you want it to be something bigger and better and brighter than what you've been through, it's time to sit down with yourselves and take that modern, creative, I don't know, life, life exuberance that y'all have. Y'all have such a zest for life. And that has been taken away from y'all many times before, and somehow y'all are finding it back in this 10-year cycle. It's like amazing. Y'all get to have it again. What do you need to do differently? And y'all will know. Y'all are good at this shit. Okay? Very good.